friends, welcome to Venice.
Hello friends, we are Wanderersinblack. We like to travel and discover unique and unusual places and have fun along the way. Life is short, so let's seize the moment. Join us for a wander at our next destination. Yes friends, our first time in Venice so far has been nothing short of spectacular. We went out for an early dinner after checking in to our hotel. Then we went for a leisurely stroll under the Venetian night sky. We had a big day, but we were not ready for bed. We wanted to check out what Venice was like after dark. And as expected, we found some action in the streets. We weren't heading anywhere in particular, just walking around and taking in the sights. There were plans on finding some cocktails to drink, but that was left for a little bit later. As we were really enjoying our stroll, we found the famous Piazza San Marco. But it was here that we discovered a major problem that Venice is facing. It's sinking into the sea. With all that in mind, it was time to head back to the hotel. And lucky for us, the bar was still open. It was just going to be a couple of civilized drinks and off to bed. It was a very exciting cocktail menu with all the classics and local originals.
So friends, what an amazing first night in Venice. We had dinner and then went for a walk through the old town. Some of it was a bit flooded, but there was music everywhere. There was groups of musicians playing at different cafes and different corners of the square. We went near the water and to see the gondolas float around. And then we came back to our hotel and we decided to have a couple of nightcap cocktails. I'm having something sweet, of course, some chocolate liqueurs and cognac, and we're also having Oriental spritz. What a great first night in Venice. Didn't think it would be like this, so impressed. It was Rome, then was Florence, and now I think Venice is winning. Talk to you soon, friends, after the cocktails. Salute!
The cocktails we had that night were created by none other than Lina Marchese, a master cocktail maker. And I must say, the cocktails were out of this world. A perfect nightcap. We wanted to stay longer but really needed some much needed sleep. Also, we wanted to catch the hotel's morning breakfast. so an early rise was required. But as we were heading to our room, we got sidetracked, intrigued by the hotel's beautiful decor. As mentioned in the last episode, the hotel is filled with over 2,000 antique pieces, including vintage fans, walking sticks, crucifixes, and rare furniture, giving it a museum-like atmosphere. The hotel has historic origins dating back to the 1500s. It stands on the site dating back to the 16th century, when it was a religious hospice run by Order of the Poor Clares. Due to its long history, the hotel is rumored to have ghostly presence, with some strange occurrences, possibly linked to its past as a hospice and orphanage. However, nothing too unusual happened that night.
Oh, grazie. It's a champagne breakfast. Yeah. Not every day, but on holidays. Yeah.
You are in holiday when in Venice?
Yeah. When in Venice. Yeah. Good morning, friends. We decided to get up early so we can have breakfast. As you can see, it's very lavish. It's one of the most beautiful breakfast places I've seen. We're sitting outside and it's another summery morning in Italy. I found my favorite smoked salmon that I normally eat in Europe with some bacon and eggs. We did see a bottle of champagne and we decided to just go for it because this is a holiday. We're in Italy. Wish you could be here, friends, but I tell you what, a big cheers from Wanderersinblack in Venice. Salute! So friends, we couldn't help ourselves. We decided to have another glass of champagne each. Our plans are up in the air at the moment because we do need to change rooms because, as mentioned yesterday, we were supposed to get in a walk-in shower. They gave us a bathtub that you have to step over, slippery, no good. And hopefully it will have a window too. I will keep you informed on what happens with the room and with today's activities, but I promise you it's going to be absolutely beautiful. If you ever get a chance to come to Italy, if you had to choose out of all the cities, I think Venice should be your #1 place to visit first. Salute.
It was time to get into the day's events, but first we really needed to sort out our room that we booked in the first place.
Grazie, thank you so much.
I'll be there, my colleague.
I'll be there.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno.
Hello.
Buongiorno. Allora, good morning.
Hey, any luck for the room? Change? Yes.
Sì, perché la signora preferiva la doccia? La doccia. Ok, signori sono alla? Attualmente 343. Lei sì? 343 volevo voi.
Okay, let's see. Wow, okay, that's much better. TV gets really hot here. Okay, what about this? Oh, we can see the canal. Okay, that's much better. Now, the important part, is it a walk-in shower like we reserved originally? Thank you, whoever did the job right. Yes. The beautiful bidet, very important. And cupboards. Ooh, we can make our own coffee in our room. I'm really preferring this. Apparently, this is a slightly smaller room, but I prefer it. Cheers.
It was around noon that we hit the Venetian streets, and the sun was instantly working its way through our black attire. Hence, it was really hot. By the way, we noticed that in Italy, you occasionally get approached by strangers who start up random conversations. We come in peace and usually mind our business and just keep on walking. Our next destination was to see the flooded crypt inside the Church of San Zaccaria. It's not every day one gets to see a flooded crypt, so we were super excited. But upon arrival, that section of the church was unfortunately closed for the day. So we just wandered around for a little bit. Some fantastic works of art there. Perhaps we will get to see the flooded crypt another time. There was a lot of shade in this part of the city, so we took a stroll, taking in the beautiful Venetian sights. By the way, regarding the preventative measures that are being taken to avoid more flooding in Venice, there is the Mose project. It's a massive flood barrier system consisting of 78 giant gates installed at 3 inlets of the Venetian lagoon. It became fully operational in 2023. The Mose can protect Venice from tides up to 3 meters high. The system can be raised to prevent severe flooding during storm surges. I'm sure we are not alone in hoping that all these efforts can save Venice from completely being flooded in the future. Thank you so much for watching, friends, and please join us again for the next episode as we continue our journey of discovery in Venice. See you soon. Cheers.
Second class, you know, when in Venice, as they say.